everybody. How are you doing? We are here tonight and we are here to discuss what happened earlier. What happened earlier on Miss Kaya's on her show. There's um a reporter, I guess, from North Carolina, and he wants to make it seem like I'm out here just, following him for no reason. And, like there is something between he and I, and he's trying to make it seem like, oh, I'm after him. But that's not the case, guys. The case is this man sits out here and he bashes women. Like he sits up and he bashes women, but then he acts like he's for us. But he's like, I always refer to Cynthia Bailey when I refer to someone that blows with the wind. If somebody can't think for themselves, they blow with the wind. And so this guy tried to make it seem like, oh, I was after him, and you know, um, like he's my type, and truly that was not the case. You heard Velvet and Solar talking about a new carbonation. Terrible idea. Absolutely. I feel like, yeah, it is a horrible idea. But what I did want to play was some content from earlier's live. Let's get into it. It don't last. Hey, baby. Hey, Khia, how are you doing? Thank you for letting me up. Yes, how are you? I'm good. I was calling in about the Tory Lanez case, and I'm fired up. I'm upset because why is it that the black woman has to explain herself? She had already told us in the beginning that she said what she said because she didn't want the police to come and be, shooting up the place. Y'all already know that was the vibe around the time that happened. Mm-hmm. And then they talk about money and extortion. Gearld Jackson, why did you extort that lawyer? How are you doing? There she go again. What is this lady calling about roasting you? Everybody in Gags-R got criminal records. We don't care about that. If you ain't been to jail, well, child, Khia got me off that line quick when I was like, well, let's talk about the panel member and his extortion case. Let's get into it. Here, let's go back. For those that are just now coming in. It don't last. Hey, baby. Hey, Khia, how are you doing? Thank you for letting me up. Yes, how are you? I'm good. I was calling in about the Tory Lanez case, and I'm fired up. I'm upset because why is it that the black woman has to explain herself? She had already told us in the beginning that she said what she said because she didn't want the police to come and be, shooting up the place. Y'all already know that was the vibe around the time that happened. And then they talk about money and extortion. Gearld Jackson, why did you extort that lawyer? How are you doing? There she go again. What is this lady calling about roasting you? Everybody in Gags-R got criminal records. We don't care about that. If you ain't been to jail, you got to have been there to be able to know what you're talking about. Girl, you ever let nobody call and get those $25 from your motherfucking asshole before you come up on this line? I'm gonna make sure, bitch, I get some money out of your ass before you come back up here on this page again. Now that was a flat out lie. Nobody's checking for you. Trust me, you are not it. Trust me. You no. You're not my type. You just not my type, my brother. You know? Gerald is so full of himself. He really is. Like Gerald is so full of himself that it's crazy. He thought that he was gonna blow up off of that Shanquilla story. But no, no, no. It wasn't given that. Just like, it's given those filters, it's given those filters. And I wanted to talk about that extortion case, but it seems like he keeps running away from the story. He doesn't want to confront or address what happened, what mind frame were you in, and what led you to do it. You have questions for everybody else. I mean, now the question is on you. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like you're a blogger. Why not? Why not share yourself? You're tuning in to everybody else's story. You stay up in that gym. You stay up in that gym, honey. I mean, really, what is it given? I would stay 100 feet away from that man because I would be scared that he is going to crank up a lie on me. Stays up in the gym. Guys, they have a pass and they ain't afraid to go back to jail. They made that very clear. Okay? Made that very clear. Mhm. Mhm. Got to watch out for those. Got to watch out for those type of people. You know what I'm saying? And Khia, she didn't know what was going on. You know what I'm saying? Listen, you can tell she was confused because oh boy wasn't really trying to, let it all out. But here we go. You know what? But I'm gonna say this. I don't know what's going on with that, but we back to the cases that we want to do. Because they're gonna shut us down. We gag like that on KayaThugMrs.com, gag on the line, but 98. We can't have that over here. They're gonna shut us down. So that's why I'm not gonna allow you to do this carrying on. But everybody here at Gag Nation done been through booking and done smiled. Yeah, everybody that went through booking, and smiled. To do this carrying on. But everybody here at Gag Nation done been through booking and done smiled. We done been to jail. So we don't care about nobody going to jail. That ain't bothering us. Put it on a t-shirt, sell it. Yeah. We don't always want to dig up people from in the background like we care. We done been to jail and we'll go again. We'll go again. So just know when you're dealing with convicted felons. We don't see that good. It's all public information the same way we able to pull up these stories and gag. We know that you can pull up ours. So we can't give you we can't do that over here because that lady been trying to roast you this last night. That's a whole man. That's a bitch with a wig on. You don't tell me. Yeah, baby. It seems like somebody was pressed to me. You know what I'm saying? Somebody was very much so pressed. I mean, he took it to a whole sexual level. I just simply came over and said, "Sir, what happened with that case with you extorting them people?" And he went sexual with it. I don't feel like it should have went sexual. What y'all think? Do y'all think that that man should have been run into my underwear? We got 7 people in here. Can we please get a like? Can we get a like, share, and subscribe, please? We got 7 million people in here. We got 2 million. We got 7 million people in here. 2 million likes. It's not adding up. It's not adding up. Here, let me give you guys a thank you for coming by. Okay. Thank you all for coming by. Thank you all so much for supporting Queen Tulsa, the show, whether it's a like, a share, a subscribe, a Cash App, a PayPal, or a Zelle. Thank you for coming by and watching the show. And this is your commercial for being acknowledged for just being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Without you, who would be watching? Thank you for tuning in. Absolutely. And guess what? I'm going to show up on every panel. I know a lot of, listen here, 2022 is not over yet. Okay. God may be done with you, but he ain't done with me. Okay. He ain't done with me. And I'm still in the blessing business and I'm still going to go out there and I am going to protest. I am going to show up. I am going to give a word. I'm going to drive it on in. I'm going to drive it on in. So listen, guys, if you know these people, tag them and tell them to come over here. If they want to have a conversation, they definitely can hit the girl up. And on my Instagram, my Instagram is definitely out there and it's popping. Okay, let's do that. Follow me on my Instagram. And guess what? If you want to be generous, you always hit the girl in the Cash App, right? Oh, thank you. Thank you. I got some great supporters out here. Shout out to everybody that comes through and shows your girl some support. But you already know that we will be back live tonight. We will be doing 2 more shows, guys. If you don't know, here, let me inform you of the shows that we do have coming up. And I want you guys to set your notifications because we have at 11:10, but I feel like I'm going to start the show at 11:11. I am going to talk about the Megan Thee Stallion takes the stand and she shares, her suicidal thoughts. And we are going to talk about Stephen Twitch Boss and how he went to glory. Sam Smith performed at the White House, him and Cyndi Lauper, doing a twist or doing a swim or doing a fish, whatever dance they used to do back then. Science says hit the like button, it's free. New documentary will show fans a different side of Whitney. I'm getting so tired of Pat Houston trying to make $1 off of Whitney. It's like Whitney haven't got no rest since she didn't left up out of here. And that was what 12. No, that was over like a decade. Hold on, 12, 13 years. It's about 12, 13 years now. If Pat don't stop, I'm so over her and her money grabs. You know what I mean? It's just too much. I mean, she's working this Whitney thing like Whitney was working her career, you know? I mean, you would have thought that they were best friends, they were just lovers, and they were just, every photo op together like they were, attached to the hip. Some people need to stop doing that. Stop stop doing that for that money. You're making yourself just look real silly out here. Because we know why you're doing it. It's not because you want to do a good cause. It's because you want to control. And speaking of that, control, control. We will be back at 11:10. We'll start the show at 11:11. So definitely come back out for the show. Like I said, our next show will be the Megan Thee Stallion Takes the Stand. Okay? So if you guys want to engage and flow with a sister, if you have nothing to do, if you're at work, if you're just driving in the car, tune in with a sister and ride with me. All right, we're out. Hey there. So we're still here. Sato says, Queen Tulsa, that was terrible how Kanye as producer used Whitney's drug room photo of the Pusha T album cover. You know what? Everything, I think Kanye was trying to let us know a lot of stuff. So like a lot of people might say, "Oh, Kanye, he's tripping and stuff," but a lot of stuff you don't necessarily have to take away. But some stuff, you know what I'm saying? If it looks a little funny and you thinking about questioning it, then it's definitely questionable. Kevin, Scamuels, we're actually going to be back at 11:10 Central Time. So that's what, about 10, 11 minutes. So definitely catch us back on the next show. Set your notifications.